What's up, guys? It's Blue Zerker, and today I'm feeling a little blue. If this series has done nothing, it has at least made me make my bed every day, or at least every day that I record, because I don't want it to be messy when I get on here. And I did a little cleaning, messing around a little bit with the lighting. I have like this huge window next to me that I've always had covered up because I had to work third shift a couple times, and trying to sleep with the sun blasting in does not work very well. So I have it blocked, and then I just never unblocked it. Hopefully the natural lighting from outside won't do too much on this side, and then I have like a little lamp here. So I'm probably going to get some lights for behind my computer or something along those lines. I tried using my phone flash to like light me, but it didn't do anything. So this is the best I have. Hopefully the lighting will be better than the last video. Anyway, today is my second off day. I always have 2 off days in a row. It's one of the only great things about my job is working 6 and 2. And by the second day, I'm always frustrated because I feel like I'm already in the getting ready to go back to work the next day mindset. I had a video talking about the color socks I wear. I much prefer to wear like white socks to black socks because I wear black socks when I go to work. So for this, I get out of the shower and I'm like, oh, it's time to put black socks on again because I'm not going to, probably won't end up taking like another shower before I go to work in the morning. And that sucks. So now I'm, already back in the work mindset. I have to think about, going to bed at a specific time so I can get up at 6, 5:45 and like roll. I wish this job had it where I could like consistently get up at 5 o'clock and then I could go to the gym and come home and shower. But I can't go to bed until after 9 o'clock because of the way the like structure of having certain things works. So I feel like it's unrealistic to go to sleep like 9:30 to 5 every night, especially because sometimes at 9:30 I'm still talking on the phone and trying to figure out where my late people are. So it's a little frustrating. That being said, today I haven't done much. I woke up around 6:30 to someone calling out, and it was like, you need to contact the person that's running the store right now. It's not me. That was annoying. Pretty classic though. People don't pay attention to my off days and they'll just text me indiscriminately. Then I have to do some work as far as like contacting the other manager for them. And just, it doesn't stop. It never stops. It doesn't go away. And to do the job well, I have to like at least like send their contact, forward to the other manager. That being said, other than that, I haven't had anything too bad. I go back on my 6th day starting tomorrow, and I'm not looking forward to it. I'm really dreading it, actually. I really just don't want to go back at all. I can't afford to do that, unfortunately. And it makes you think about like why we work in general, and I think about the things, that I can afford and that I can do because of the job and things we have to do. I'm sure everyone feels this way. We'd rather not work if we didn't have to. There's some work that I think is engaging, but even then, there's something about it, and doing certain types of work for certain money is fine. Whereas when we're like overworked for certain things, but we feel kind of like trapped in the system to do it, that's really frustrating. I can't imagine what it's like to have medical needs and whatnot and feeling trapped in a specific job because you need, whether it be medical insurance or like a certain amount of income. I'm luckily, I don't have to deal with anything like that. I've gotten some like dental work done, and that was something that was important to me. So like I worked hard to put that money aside for it. But other than that, nothing that's like life threatening is like forcing me to do these things. So it really does make you kind of appreciate the position that you're in relative to other people sometimes, and just having that element of like understanding what we're working for. I'm working to just provide myself like a life that I enjoy, whereas other people might be working to provide for family or for medical issues or other things. And so talking about it makes me appreciate and understand that people come at things from different angles. I try to talk to my staff about, why we're here and why we're here working and doing a good job. And a lot of these people I work with are like older and have families that they support, or maybe their families have grown up and they just support themselves and they want some spending money in their pocket. And it's important to reflect and think about why we're doing it. I find we often put ourselves in these situations where we feel like we have to do something, or, we have to go to this job or have to go to work, have to make this much money. But do we really have to? All right, that's the question like that you should be asking yourself. There's things I really enjoy about the amount of money I make, but I don't like about how much I work. So I'm willing to look at some stuff that would pay less, that would give me some more free time to maybe enjoy other hobbies and engage with different activities that this job that I'm currently at, which pays more, doesn't allow me to do, because I feel like it's so demanding of my time, even when I'm off, because there's really no off when I'm on the 6 days. I'm constantly being communicated with, and like just I can't turn my brain off of the of work, and it's really frustrating. That being said, I'm still looking at some stuff when I get off here today. Side note, I moved my camera a little bit, and I don't think I like where it is right now, so I'm probably going to finagle with it a little more. I don't know where it commonly is for other people, but I feel like I have to like look up at a weird angle to see it, so I'm constantly looking down, and I feel like I'm not talking to my audience. So that's something that I'm going to definitely continue to improve on. Hopefully the lighting is a little better. From what I can tell, it's not the best. We have the natural lighting. I need like a front-facing lighting, do some like high-key lighting, and it just shifted again. So I don't really know what's going on with it. So that's something that will hopefully continue to be better. I have like these big studio lights, and I don't know that I want to set that up in my bedroom. I feel like suddenly the lighting just got way better, but I think that's a fluctuation with the clouds outside. So we'll have to get rid of the natural light as the use light, or the big light. There's a term for it. Key light. That's what it is. I did the Georgia Film Academy a few years ago and learned a bunch of like technical film stuff that I also learned a little bit about in my intro classes. Sometimes it comes back to me, sometimes it doesn't. I have a really good friend who's actually working on a feature film right now, and I've not been able to do much or help with any of it. Like Friday, it was like, hey, do you want to come and be an extra in this party scene? And I'm like, well, Friday's the day that I work 10 hours, and then I have to go back, and there's all this other nonsense, and they live an hour away, so my day would literally be like work 10 hours, drive to their house, drive back, go back to work for the scene, probably leave early if there's any kind of complication, so then I don't even get to be in the scene, and then go back to work. So that's like a very frustratingly structured day that I'm not going to be able to do, whereas if I could just get off at 5 or something, like I could be tired the next day if I had to be out late, but because I have to go back, it's just really frustrating. But I feel like all I do is complain about this job, and the more I find myself complaining about it, the more I want to spur myself to action. Sometimes it's nice to just complain about stuff. It gets it off our chest, and we don't have, it's like just a way to vent, and we're not actually going to make any changes. But this is something that I do intend on making some changes for. That being said, when I get off of here, I'm going to put a few more applications in. There's a movie theater near me that's hiring, supposedly, but I'm a big fan of working at the movie theaters. I worked at one when I was younger, and I really enjoyed that job. And they have an assistant manager position, which should be less demanding of my time. It pays less, but okay, and also has like the other benefits that I have here, and it's also walking distance, which is great. I really enjoy going on walks, and also I love movies. I enjoy movies a lot. I haven't sat down and watched anything recently, aside from going to the movie theater. I saw Companion. I know I talked about it in one of my other episodes. The movie was just really good. I enjoyed it. I've been watching the Pokemon Horizons television series because I just never really kept up with it, and then I've been in a Pokemon mood, so I've been doing it. I just finished beating Cyrus in my Pokemon Platinum playthrough, which I'm just doing very casually, which has been a really nice experience to do. It's just been something fun to kind of turn my brain off and play a game that I've played hundreds of times when I was younger, but do it less competitively, or not. It's less difficult, obviously, to just play through the game, but I've been having more fun just kind of changing my team up here and there, as opposed to consistently using the same, the Nuzlocke team, and then like having to have like certain things. Like, it's fun to encounter different challenges than I normally would, because I'm just not like super looking at it from a super competitive or like a hyper like challenging lens. It feels like it's in this current ecosystem of like hardcore Nuzlocks and really difficult things, which I do enjoy watching, and certain content I like watching. I'm like a Peachow fan. I watched like some Nuzlocke races with him and some other people like Wacko and Flygon HG, and it's like cool to see people who are like so good take on these interesting challenges. But there's also something about just casually engaging with something that I loved as a kid. I was trying to catch Giratina, and I couldn't, and I remember my frustration as a child of not being able to catch it, and my joy when I finally did. That being said, I think for the most part as a kid, I probably used my Master Ball, and then anything else I tried to catch was that like frustration. But most specifically, it was like a Diamond Pearl catching Giratina thing. I remember finding him in the Send-Off Springs as a kid, thinking it was like so cool. I want to say I was 10 when it came out, and right at that age. I remember playing like Diamond Pearl while watching the Diamond Pearl series and thinking that like Paul was so cool. I always liked the like edgy rival people. Blue is one of my favorite characters, even though, you know, there's not a whole lot of character there. But anyway, I've hit my 10 minutes. I know I went on like a Pokemon rant there at the end, but yeah, you know, like I said, this is just for me. If you liked it, like it, that's awesome. Leave a comment. I will respond probably. I don't have, when I'm not working, I don't have much better else to do. So once this gets uploaded, it's good to go. And yeah, if you're feeling blue, I'm sorry to hear it. You know, maybe look at how we can make some changes to make that blueness go away. Or just, you know, feeling blue is a part of life. So anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. We'll see you next time.